Good evening, class. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. So this week we've been discussing psychological theory and its importance to counseling. There are many reasons why psychological theory is important to counseling, and honestly, we could probably all go on and on about all the ways that it's important. But I'm going to discuss 3 reasons that I think it's important to counseling. So the first reason that I believe psychological theory is important to counseling is because it helps counselors create and obtain a counseling style. As we're learning, counseling theory will be never-ending learning process, and throughout that process is where a counselor will kind of pick techniques and ideas that they want to use, or not ideas, theories that they want to use within their counseling session. So it's pertinent to that. As stated by Couc510 2021, counselors in training can start creating their own counseling styles by better understanding the counseling theories and techniques. Because those techniques are what is going to be used when trying to help clients work through situations or experiences that they're having. And then by further understanding theory, counselors can kind of create a roadmap for their future counseling sessions with clients. Now, we know that those roadmaps can kind of go in their own directions, but it can help creating that initial roadmap and even adjusting that roadmap in the future based off of what the client needs. And then trying to completely understand in depth every counseling theory can be overwhelming. So it's important for a counselor to hone in on a few, for example, like cognitive, behavioral, to kind of focus on and dive deep into. The second reason I believe it is important is because it helps a counselor create framework and practices to use within their sessions to help create goals that will help the client. So again, kind of going back to those techniques and helping the client and better understanding the behaviors and situations that clients are going through and the best way to help them moving forward. As stated by Tan 2022, understanding counseling theory is important in equipping counselors with tools to better help their clients. And the third and final reason that I believe psychological theory is important in counseling is because it's the basis for assessment. As stated by Schweitzer and Rubin 2015, the theory that a counselor chooses will be the basis of interpreting, explaining, and making clinical judgments on a client's experience. So again, we're kind of going back to that basis of a counseling session. It is overall over-encompassing a very important reason clinical or psychological theory is important to counseling is because it is the basis and the heart and the soul of counseling, to put it in a more simpler terms. And it's something that every counselor, as stated before, needs to dive deeper in to better understand, and furthering their education as they go on. Psychological theory is, like I said again before, a never-ending learning tool for counseling. Thank you for your time and listening. I hope everyone has a great night.